What's up, guys? Today I'm going to take a look at Cross Creek, which is a D.R. Horton community over in Green Cove Springs, about an hour away from St. Augustine, but it still gives you a ton of benefits. One of the main things being price point, and also if you are military, we're going to be about 30 minutes from NAS Jax. So this could be a really good neighborhood and an opportunity for you with the incentives that they have for the FHA VA buyers. They're buying down rates down to 3.99%. So doing a lot of good things for those people. But in today's video, we're going to take a look at Green Cove Springs in general, give you a good idea of where we're at here in Clay County. We're going to take a look at Cross Creek, the amenities they have, the incentives that they're running, the pricing, and we're also going to check out the model right behind me, which is the Cali floor plan, which is D.R. Horton's probably most popular floor plan. It's one of my favorites. It's a really great layout, pretty much good for everyone, around 1,800 square feet, 4 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms with a 2-car garage, but we'll save that for later. What's up, everyone? It's Thomas with Real Broker here in St. Augustine, Florida, but today I'm in Green Cove Springs showing you this community of Cross Creek. And if you're new to the channel, make sure that you tap that like button, subscribe, and if you have any questions, reach out to me and my team directly. All we try to do is give you the information so that you can make an educated decision on what you already want to do, which is buy, sell, or invest in real estate here in Northeastern Florida. So let's get our footing a little bit and talk about where we are right now. Now, I mentioned we're in Green Cove Springs, but to a lot of you people that are relocating, that means nothing, right? So we're just south of Duval County. We're in Clay County, so we're really southwest of Duval County. And Duval County is going to also be known as Jacksonville, one of the largest, it is the largest city in the entire United States, and it's growing very rapidly. 2 military bases in Duval County as well. That also have a lot of people moving through them just because a lot of the people have the PCS orders. And Green Cove Springs is one of the main places to live in Clay County. And it's really benefiting because of the growth of Jacksonville, because of the military bases that are about 30 minutes away from here, NAS Jax being that. And it really kind of gives you the best of both worlds without the price point that you're looking at, you know, when you're closer to the beaches and you're looking at new construction. So especially when you're taking a look at St. Johns County, this place in terms of pricing is going to win out all day long. So the main roads to know about are going to be State Road 17, which is going to run north and south, pretty much parallel with I-95 on the other side of the river. 17 runs all the way down to Palatka. So if you want to go down to Palatka, maybe do some fishing down there, get out of the city of Green Cove a little bit, you can do that. Or if you want to go up north to Jax, runs right into 295. You run through Orange Park, you get on 295, pretty much go anywhere in Jacksonville you need to go. If you need to go to NAS Jax, it's only going to be about 33 minutes from this location here. If you need to go to the airport, that's going to be about an hour. Your closest hospital is going to be Baptist Medical Center, and that's going to be about 15 minutes. That's on 17 as well. If you want to go to downtown St. Augustine, it's going to be a little bit of a hike. It's about an hour from this location. And then your closest beach is going to be Michler's Landing, which is over in Ponte Vedra, the northern part of St. Johns County. That's going to be about an hour drive from here. But you are about 10 minutes from a public boat ramp here in Green Cove Springs. So if you want more access to the river, this may be a better location if you're not really much of a beach person. One thing to really mention about Green Cove Springs is that it is pretty much growing very, very quickly. And one of the reasons you might want to consider buying here is because of the price point and then also the average rent that people are getting here, which when I saw the numbers on this, I was actually pretty surprised. The average rent in Green Cove Springs is going to be just above $2,100, which was very surprising to me considering I live in St. Johns County and the rent there is around that ballpark as well. So if you are looking to buy, you may need to move, which many military people need to do. This could be a good location because then you could keep the house with the interest rate they're going to be giving you, and you might be able to rent it out and make a little bit of money, also grow some appreciation because there is also more development going on in this area because of the prices, what's happened essentially closer to the coast. But you do also have a major development that's happening here called the First Coast Expressway, which is going to connect I-10, which is just north of us here in Green Cove Springs, and it's going to run south and it's going to go through Middleburg, it's going to go through Green Cove Springs, and it's also going to go through St. Johns County. So if you've seen my videos, it's going to go right through Silverleaf and connect I-10 to I-95, so that if you wanted to go west in the state of Florida, or if you're coming from the west and you want to go south very easily and avoid Jacksonville altogether, that's the purpose of this major highway. So it's going to be, I believe, 4-lane highway. It's going to be completed in 2030. So we do have some time before it comes through here. But I think along with that, it's going to bring a lot more development. It's going to bring a lot more people in general. So now let's talk about Cross Creek a little bit. Now this community has been here for over 5 years. They've been developing it as they've gone along. So if you look at prices 5 years ago, you're going to be hurt. But in today's world, the prices are actually still pretty affordable. The cheapest house that you're going to be looking at here in Cross Creek is going to be around $280,000. The most expensive from the builder is going to be around $400,000. So really not all that bad when you're considering prices, at least where I'm coming from St. Johns County. It's much cheaper to live over here than it is in St. Johns County. Now here in Cross Creek, there are about 1,100 homes, and they don't have that many homes left. They only have about 100 left to go. So they'll probably be finished building out and completely sold by mid next year, if I'm to guess. For this area, it is a pretty big community, and we're starting to see more new construction in this area. I know Mattamy Homes has one called Bella Lagos. I know Pulte has one. I know Lennar has a community, KB. We're seeing them pop up all over here, and that's because of the availability of land here, the prices of the land here, and also your location to Duval County, because you're not that much further from NAS Jax, like I mentioned, from downtown Jacksonville, from the airport. You're only about an hour away from all of those things. Well, an hour away from the airport being the furthest, hour in the beach. But Duval County, probably about a 20-minute drive from this location. Going to center city of Jacksonville, probably going to be about another 35 minutes. So if you are buying a home in this location, one thing to mention is that D.R. Horton is throwing all the incentives at you. When you buy a new construction home, typically the builder has a lot larger of a profit margin to be able to give away things like closing costs, like buying down your rate. They're going to be including fridges, washer dryer, garage door opener, blinds in the house. And that may seem like, well, of course, they're going to include a garage door opener and blinds. No, in a lot of new construction communities, they don't do that at all. And if you think that's bad, I actually have one buyer from California who was like, yeah, you buy the house, but you don't buy landscaping. So you got to put your own landscaping in whenever you buy the house. And that could cost you, $30,000, $40,000 once you already bought the new construction house. Here, you're going to get some landscaping. They're going to take care of that for you. But they, and in this community, they're going to take care of the blinds. They're going to take care of your fridge, your washer dryer. You're going to be able to move in and not have to spend any additional money. On top of that, they're going to be paying for the rate buy down. So if you're FHA, VA, buying that rate down to 3.99%. Right now, interest rates are hovering around 6.5%. For a VA, you might be able to get below 6. FHA slightly above 6. For conventional, they're buying it down to 4.99. They had it at 5.5, but I guess with the adjustment of rates, they had to sweeten the pot a little bit. They're also paying for your closing costs. Let's take the high end of this, right? So if you're at a $400,000 home, closing costs are going to roughly be around 3.5%. So we're talking somewhere between $13,000 to $14,000 for your closing costs on a home like this. So that's some money that that you typically would come out of your pocket. They're going to be putting back into your pocket and paying that for you. Now, here's also another reason that I really like this community, and we'll show you some of the footage that we took over here. But their amenities are actually pretty sweet. Now, do they cost a little bit of money? Yes, they do. It's not cheap to have the amenities that they have here, but ultimately, I think it's worth it. They have volleyball, they have pickleball, they have a dog park, they have a kids' tot lot. They also have 2 pools in the area. They have a fitness center. And then if you want to pay an additional fee, now this is important to these people though, depending on how big of a lot size that you have over here, they do also have RV and boat parking as well, which a lot of these master plan communities, that's one of the biggest problems if you do own an RV or a boat, is then you got to pay for storage outside of your community to be able to store those things. And in any HOA, that's really not, you see it sometimes, but not very often. So for here, depending on how big of a space you get, you can do a RV or a boat between $50 and $100 a month, which I think is fantastic. And I know I just brought up all the amazing things you get with the amenities, but there is a cost to that, right? There's the HOA and the CDD. Now the HOA is nothing. HOA is only $25 per year, right? You thought I was gonna say month there, it's per year. But the CDD makes up for that. The CDD comes out to about $274 per month. It's paid along with your taxes, of course, if you're not familiar with CDDs. But it comes out to about $32.88 per year for your CDD. I may be wrong on that number, but it's $274 a month, 100%. A lot of numbers flying around in there. So that does make it a little bit more expensive, but with the price of the home that you're getting, with the interest rate that you're getting, really gonna bring your monthly payment down, and then you're still gonna have access to all these great amenities through that HOA and CDD payment. Plus, if you wanna do the RV or the boat parking, it's gonna be $50 or $100 extra on top of that per month. So depending on what you wanna do, you might be able to find a little slice of heaven here in Green Cove Springs. Now, let's go check out the Cali, which is their most popular floor plan here in the community. And let's go see what you think about it. All right, guys, and that is it.